On. Get past werewolves. Alright, there's the werewolves. I gotta get here.
You seek to see into the past. I can guide you.
Knock out one. Gonna go this way and try this not to run into. Yeah.
Light it up!
I can show you how Bao Chu met his death. If Bao Chu is you must go to the crypt. I'll meet you there and show you how to discover the secret you seek. I remember this place. It all started here on the day of the final battle. We gave up everything to kill Foul Chew. I'll be damned if I just let him come back to life and curse the world again. I'm here because the one I loved gave up everything that day to save his people. You seek answers. I'm here to help you find them, and hopefully avoid the tragedy that occurred on that long ago day. This armor is your key to the past. It belonged to my beloved, and was buried in this place of honor. It was my beloved's hand that cut Foul Chew down. You'll relive the last moments of the battle. You'll take the place of my beloved. Experience the fall of Foul Chew as it happened. But be careful. You can affect events. Whatever you do may have untold consequences. You won't just see a vision of the past. You'll live through it. What you do may change the destiny of those around you. This is a terrible burden to carry, but it's the only way to get the information you seek. When you're ready, put on the armor. This armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connect... There you are, my love. I was starting to worry about you. Why do you linger, my love? Commander Parmeon rallies the troops for the final assault. You're his best officer and our noblest knight. You should be at his side for this moment. Did that blow to your head rattle your senses? We're on the verge of turning the tide, and we'll launch the strike against Foul Chew's headquarters soon. Come, my love. We have work to do. The Alessian orders. Do what you have to do and find those orders. Then find me at camp. We need to talk.
Okay, now I gotta go and find orders.
About time. There you are, my knight. Did you recover the orders? Excellent. You're a credit to the Dureni Guard. Now we can prepare a proper counterattack to the upcoming Alessian assault. They won't know what hit them. You should show these to the Iliad King. He just arrived and is eager to get involved. Yes, he surprised us all. We weren't expecting the last king of a dying people to show up on the field of battle. But he's a brilliant tactician, and his advice can only help. Meanwhile, we'll send Alana's unit to put an end to Foul Chew. What nonsense. Alana can handle it. If these orders are any indication, I need you to lead our defenses. But speak to Alana.
I know you wanted to go after Foul Chew, but you'll see plenty of action defending the camp. I appreciate your concern, my love, but orders are orders. If either of us fails, this entire battle could be lost. But have no fear. I'll make sure we never have to worry about Foul Chew again. How? He's just a man, my love. I'll stick my sword in him a few times until he drops. Then I'll stab him again. I'll be back in no time, carrying his head high as a trophy. I can't think of a better gift to celebrate our new family. Later, my love. I'll tell you all about it after the battle. No need to distract you right now. It's nothing but good news, though, I promise. I love you, you know. Now go.
a Breton fighting for the Dareni. Somewhat surprising, though not unheard of considering the current circumstances. Wait a moment. That armor. I've heard stories about you. They say you fight as if Auriel himself blessed you. The situation unfolding upon the battlefield is telling enough. These orders only confirm my suspicions. The Alessians plan to slip past your defenses to, how do they put it, catch the Dareni with their trousers down. What a curious phrase. Use the Dareni magic of your armor to spot the covert Shadow Scouts before they can do any significant damage. Then dispatch them with extreme prejudice. Simple enough, really. But I'm actually... These old Ayleid eyes see many things. Honesty. A most redeeming quality. But we will have to speak of this later, when matters are less pressing. Right now, we have a battle to win. I appreciate your report.
We make our final stand here. The Alessians are rabble and their numbers mean nothing. This land is ours and we intend to keep it. Today, Falchu and the Alessians meet their end at our hands. Today we celebrate our victory.
Nah, they're gonna attack me. Got one almost hiding.
Fan out!
Foul Chew's headquarters. We were ambushed, surrounded. Alana and the others.
Too many. Come on. This isn't an easy choice, I know. I don't envy you. But whatever you decide, we're with you. Yes, Captain.
What a disaster. I should have suspected a trap. And now Commander Parmeon's dead. What about Foul Chew? You sent them to be slaughtered. I was wrong. Foul Chew isn't an ordinary man. I drove my sword right into his heart and he didn't even feel it. Our weapons won't be able to stop him. The soldiers won't stand a chance. Let me think. Wait a moment. The way he shrank back from our torches. Fire! That's the answer. It has to be. Tell the others. Help them. If Foul Chew isn't killed, we all lose. Someone needs to get this information back to our camp. If Foul Chew eludes you, our remaining forces need to know how to kill him. Go, my love. Go make history.
More Dareni? Put an end to these pests, now! tear you to pieces. You're nothing before me. No! Not fire! It can end like this!
Welcome back. Are you all right? Were you successful? Why? Why are you staring at me like that? Why, yes, of course. Are you sure you're all right? It doesn't matter. What happened? Fire. Can it really be that simple? Alana said that all along, but now we know for certain. Now we can take the fight to Falchu, and we can win. Where else would she be? She's the one who approved your mission. Don't you remember? I'm sure it'll all come back to you. Time travel can be very stressful. Anyway, Alana's in camp. Go tell her what you learned.
You're back, and just in time. But the celebration must wait, I'm afraid. Falchu's forces have taken all of Camlorn, and the Lion Guard's counterattack falters. What's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that? You know I'm the descendant of the spirit who appeared before you. Get your head on straight and tell me how Falchu was originally defeated. I thought as much. That's the story our family has passed down through the ages, but I needed proof. Now Camlorn must be told. You know, what you've done here has changed everything. Maybe more than we know.
The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here. Yet the spirits linger. If you go north, you should be able to catch up with the Lion Guard forces. Find an officer and tell him what we learned. Knowing Falchu's weakness might make all the difference.
Well...
First we lost Camlorn, then they turned back our offensive. If we can't retake this camp, Falchu's beaten us. Nothing else matters until this is resolved.
Another wild theory. That's the third one today. Just don't get in the way. We've got enough trouble as it is.
If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. We need to cut through the werewolves and link up with our troops on the other side of the camp.
Good.
Help Shazar clear a path and fight your way to General Mandan at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. For a little while, anyway. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandan. I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Falchu to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control.
There he is.
Get in there and find General Mandan. I'll signal the others to move in.
What do you want? These cursed werewolves. How in oblivion did you get in here? Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge. Tell him I have almost a full company of soldiers in here, and we're ready to fight.
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Did you reach General Mandan? Good. Now for our battle plan. We need to take and hold the city courtyard, just inside the main gate. And we could use your help. We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. I need you to get into the northwest tower and lock that gate. We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to hold this position. You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We can hold this position, but we don't have enough troops remaining to make a full assault on the city. We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until then, we hold this position. We never would have gotten this far without your help. We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. Now, if I could only reach my son. My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guards operating within Camlorn, and Darien is among them. We could reach them. Our chances of retaking the city improve dramatically. Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key, we can open both the central and eastern gates at the same time. That would allow us to attack the werewolves from 2 directions.
Good to see that you're still alive. If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. But keep your wits about you. It's not over yet. If Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchu's lycanthropy. With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchu's werewolves. Then, Alanon should be able to finish his cure.
I don't get this. Find the closest werewolves. Go up and join the werewolves. Find the werewolves.
What brings you to our pleasant little city? The war? The blood? The thrice-damned werewolves? That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. There are beautiful women in Camlorn that still need to be rescued. In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the surrounding buildings. The inn nearby should be defensible enough, and it's full of supplies. There's just one catch. The inn's locked up tight and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. Get the key from the body and enter the inn, then shine a signal light. I'll rally the civilians and get them to safety. We'll talk about my key after that. When the werewolves attacked, the damn bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. I think they even opened the gates for the werewolves. They had a plan, and they executed it perfectly. If they didn't start out that way, that's certainly the case now. A marriage made in oblivion, to be sure, but effective nevertheless.
Just tell me how pulled through.
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me. Now don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. Falchu's spawn are unusually resilient. In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn. That's Darian's plan, to get us to the inn. Then we'll see about crafting an antidote for this terrible affliction.
Check upstairs first. Nothing? Alright. Oh, bookshelf's empty. Shelf's empty.
Inside. Anyone who can still stand, guard the doors.
Darian talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father. What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup? Here it is. Go beat up on some werewolves until they're weakened, then douse them with this. If the cure works, they'll revert to human form. Then send them back here.
And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound, more or less. We saw the light and followed you inside. Not quite yet. We need weapons and armor to help protect these civilians. There are caches of Camlorn guard supplies hidden around the city. Gather some, and we can arm more people.
Everyone's dead. Everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. When we get out of here, the first drink's on me. Now, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news is your thrilling exploits have attracted Falchu's attention.
Did you hear about the attempt on the king's life? Someone saved him. The cure. Did it work? The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're out of here. Still, you were able to rescue a few of our citizens. Thanks.
You certainly know how to make an impression. You were too successful, my friend. And now Falchu is, pardon the pun, howling mad. A bold plan, especially from my father. If we time it right, it should work. But that doesn't change the fact that Falchu is hunting for us. Take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the gates. Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Falchu. Keep him busy long enough for our troops to take the city. I'll send aid as soon as I can. Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Say, that sounded rather good. I should write this stuff down. Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive. Keep Falchu busy long enough, and you'll get all the fire you need.
Ah! Who dares trespass in my city? Find them! Kill them! Bring me their bones!
watch. I won't be long. I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. Keep watch. I won't be long. I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. Keep watch. I won't be long.
My creature slave. I made you.
By the power castle, all of Penumbra will be mine.
Made creature. The Lion God stands at
Dare
your door.
challenge me? Prepare to feel my wrath.
Archer, there's your target. Ignite, draw back, and release.
You did it. You killed Falchu. Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory. My son may know more than me on that matter. My only guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded. Yes, throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin. And without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance. We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchu's master. But tomorrow is another day, and we should relish this victory. Well, don't let me keep you. We both have things to do, and you should speak with my son.
It's good to see the Duke back in Camlorn. This is where he belongs. I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. Never did like being stuck in one place for too long. Once this Angoff thing is finished, maybe I'll travel for a while, see exotic lands, exotic women, drink exotic wine. Oh, and cheese. I love cheese. And what are you going to do? Anyway, my job here is done. My father will take good care of the city. I'm not one for building things and making repairs. I don't even own a hammer. I'm sure I can be of more use somewhere else. First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself.
The Bloodthorn attacked the town and took control of the place. We've been sent to keep an eye on things, but we're not to engage the enemy. Still, something about all this bothers me. I just can't put my finger on it. Something's definitely not right in the village. Whatever the Bloodthorn are up to, it's taking a lot of effort. They're moving around a lot. We've seen boats sailing into and away from the docks. Maybe the Red Rook bandit we caught knows more. He says his name's Tamian Selin. We caught him trying to sneak past us into the village. Dame Clarique's convinced he's up to no good, but I'm not so sure. Maybe you could talk to him.
Please, they won't listen to me. It's true that I used to run with the Red Rooks, but I quit. I hate all the chaos they're causing in Glenumbra. Now I just want to help save my town. But the guards don't believe me. The guards caught me sneaking around. They don't believe I'm trying to save the village. The Bloodthorn are gathering the villagers at the docks for a sacrifice. They kill them and raise them as zombies. I don't want my friends to end up like that. My father's a mage. His signature spell is a spell of hiding that I know can protect the villagers. If you can reach our house and prepare the spell, I can rescue the villagers and meet you there. You just need to convince Dame Clarique to free me. I don't know where he is. He was in the village before the attack, and I fear the worst. My father and I, well, we didn't always get along. That's why I joined the Red Rooks in the first place. I just hope he's still alive.
As if the problems in Camlorn weren't enough, We have cultists and bandits harrying our flanks. I've been assigned to keep an eye on the situation here, and my vigilance paid off. We captured one of those Red Rook bandits. You talked to him, didn't you? Why exactly do you trust this bandit? I'm not even convinced there are any villagers left alive in there to save. We haven't seen anyone but the cultists. I suppose that's a good point. If what he's told us is correct, we wouldn't see the villagers anyway. He says they're being kept down by the docks. Very well. I'll let the bandit go. I just hope I don't regret this.
Let me just go my wife. Okay, Nope.
You cast my spell. The masking ritual. But why? Damien. Here. I hoped he would return. There's no time for that right now, though. We need to act before the Bloodthorn cultists cause more damage. The Bloodthorn have been draining my essence to fuel their necromantic rituals. They're transporting the animated dead from the docks. They've sent zombies as far north as Kathmandu, and Daggerfall is next. I'm imprisoned in a pocket plane of oblivion. I think I can use the magic I still possess to collapse the plane and end the ritual. But in case I fail, you need to burn the Bloodthorn's boats. Don't let any more zombies leave the village.
I'm glad to see the spell worked. That should keep these villagers safe. I heard you talking to my father, though. I hope you're not going to pursue his foolish plan. It's too dangerous. Oh, it'll work, but it's idiotic. As usual, my father only takes into account the big picture. He's going to collapse his prison. I'm not an expert in pocket planes, but that doesn't sound healthy. He's going to kill himself to stop the ritual. I can't let that happen. I'm going after him. I owe you, friend. We'll find a way to deal with the cultists. The Bloodthorn took control of a house in the center of the village. That's where we'll begin to search for my father. I'll get some things together and meet you there.
Divine save me.
That type of stuff. It's my healing staff, okay.
What were you thinking, coming in here after me? The Bloodthorn will escape! My son said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to berate you. I can still collapse this plane. The Bloodthorn may escape, but we'll stop the necromantic ritual here and now. I'll follow you back to the portal. Thank you.
You made it. I was worried about you. Bloodthorn cultists followed you into the house. I got the drop on them and guarded the portal until you returned. They're upstairs. See for yourself. Now that my father is safe, I want to get out of Glenumbra. I'm through with this place. And I don't want Dame Clarique to put me back in chains. You should go speak to her. I need some time with my father.
I heard that Duke Sebastian was ill, but...
We just watched boats filled with Bloodthorn cultists sail away from the docks. What happened down there? I hope it was worth it. Those Bloodthorn cultists will cause trouble elsewhere, no doubt. There's some consolation that you stopped the necromantic ritual, however. We'll take care of the remaining cultists and their zombies.
This way.
So you've come to the bog at last. I've waited for your arrival. It was written on the stones and in the sky. Fate has led you here, just as I have foreseen it. You wish to resolve the conflict between the Weird and the Coven. Mother Merc's anger and darkness run deep, even for a Hagraven. She's powerful, and leads the Coven through fear and pain. You'll need this charm to defeat her, for she can siphon vitality from even the strongest foe. Kill the lesser hags and drain their power into this charm. But use the charm only when Merc tries to siphon your life force. Don't waste its power. You can find the hags to the west. Just protect that charm. It is your best defense against Mother Merc.
I'm gonna stay with this path. get a feeling she's in it. Yeah.